Delta, Coca-Cola, and the Falcons all denouncing Georgia's new election law tonight. The Atlanta flagships taking a stance as calls to boycott Georgia grow louder.
The words of condemnation are what activist groups wanted, but now that the bill is law, they say it's time for action. CBS 46's Zach Summers is live at the airport with the fallout.
Yeah, you know, Delta, Coca-Cola, Home Depot, they were pretty broad in their initial statements on SB 202 that the governor signed into law last week. Now facing pressure and calls for boycott, some of these companies are taking a stronger stance.
Delta CEO is no longer mincing words about Georgia's new controversial elections bill, calling it unacceptable and based on a lie. But civil rights groups are calling for real action, some questioning why they didn't denounce the bill before it was signed.
We're asking those people who say that they stand with the people to actually live up to the meaning of those words.
Georgia NAACP President Reverend James Woodall says if companies are committed to supporting voting rights, they should use their full lobbying powers to prevent similar legislation in other states from passing and work with Congress to pass the For the People Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act.
When you look at provisions that talk about, funding of elections or automatic voter registration or the early voting period and what those parameters look like, they're a stopgap, if you will, measures that really protect the right to vote.
Meanwhile, during an interview on CNBC, Governor Brian Kemp defended the law, saying corporate groups shouldn't cave to the pressure of activist groups.
I would encourage these CEOs to look at other states that they're doing business in and compare what the real facts are to Georgia. And I think their focus will probably need to be in other places and not here.
Now, Reverend Woodall tells me there have already been talks among partisan legislators of possible retaliation against Delta for its stance, a response Woodall says is clearly not public policy that benefits the public. Live at Hartsville, Jackson International, Zach Summers, CBS 46 News.
Doug, thank you. Let's head